Hello and welcome. In this math tutorial, our task is to find the real values of x that satisfy this rational equation. Now, to solve this problem, let us start by getting rid of this fraction on the left-hand side of the equation. Of course, you know that for us to do that, then we need to cross multiply. So we have that 1 times this, that is 2x squared minus 6x minus 10 is equal to 5 times this. That is 5 times the square root of x squared minus 3x minus 6. Now, instead of squaring both sides of this equation to get rid of this square root, what we are going to do next is that we will add and subtract 2 to the left-hand side of this equation. So when we do that, we have 2x squared minus 6x minus 10. Then we have minus 2 plus 2. And this is equal to 5 times the square root of x squared minus 3x minus 6. Now, of course, you know that minus 10 minus 2 is equal to minus 12. So on the left-hand side, we have 2x squared minus 6x minus 12 plus 2. And we still have 5 times root x squared minus 3x minus 6 on the right-hand side. Now look at this. When you look at these three terms, you'll see a common factor, which is 2. So we can factorize. We have 2 into 2x squared divided by 2 is x squared. Minus 6x divided by 2 is minus 3x. And minus 12 divided by 2 is minus 6. Then we have plus 2. And this is still equal to 5 times the square root of x squared minus 3x minus 6. Now, notice that what we have inside this bracket is exactly the same as what we have under the square root sign. So let us do a substitution. Let d be equal to the square root of x squared minus 3x minus 6. Now, of course, you know that since d is a square root, it must be positive. So we have that d must be greater than 0. Note, greater than, not greater than or equal to, because we know that since d is a denominator, it cannot be equal to 0. Now, when we square both sides of this equation, we have that d squared is equal to x squared minus 3x minus 6. The next thing we are going to do is that we will rewrite this equation in terms of d. So we have 2 times d squared plus 2. And this is equal to 5 times d. Now, let us rearrange this quadratic equation. We have 2d squared minus 5d plus 2 is equal to 0. We can solve this quadratic equation by factorization. Since the coefficient of d squared is not 1, let us use the table method. What are the factors of 2d squared? We have d and 2d. What are the factors of 2? We have 2 and 1. Now, since the middle term is negative, let this be minus 2 and let this be minus 1. Of course, you know that minus 2 times minus 1 is still going to give us plus 2. Now, d times minus 1 is minus d. And 2d times minus 2 is minus 4d. And you can see that minus 4d minus d is going to give us minus 5d. So when we factorize the left-hand side of this equation, we have d minus 2 times 2d minus 1, and this is equal to 0. Now, from here, we have that either d minus 2 is equal to 0, from where 2d is equal to 2, or 2d minus 1 is equal to 0, from where 2d is equal to 1 and d is equal to 1 over 2. So we have two values of d. We have 2 and 1 over 2. Now remember that from our substitution, d squared is equal to x squared minus 3x minus 6. So we have that 2 squared is equal to x squared minus 3x minus 6, or 1 over 2 squared is equal to x squared minus 3x minus 6. Now, in this case, we have that x squared minus 3x minus 6 is equal to 2 squared, which is 4. Moving 4 over to the left-hand side, we have x squared minus 3x minus 6 minus 4 is equal to 0. Minus 6 minus 4 is minus 10. So our quadratic equation is x squared minus 3x minus 10 is equal to 0. Now we can solve this quadratic equation by factorization. Since the coefficient of x squared is 1, all we need to do is to find the factors of minus 10 that add up to minus 3. Now we have minus 5 and 2. Minus 5 times 2 is minus 10. Minus 5 plus 2 is minus 3. So when we factorize, we have x minus 5 multiplied by x plus 2 is equal to 0. And of course, from here, we have that either x minus 5 is equal to 0, from where x is equal to 5, or x plus 2 is equal to 0, from where x is equal to minus 2. So we have two values for x, 5 and minus 2. Now, in the second case, our equation is x squared minus 3x minus 6 is equal to 1 over 4. Moving this term over to the right-hand side, we have x squared minus 3x is equal to 1 over 4 plus 6. 4 times 6 is 24. 24 plus 1 is 25. So this is equal to 25 over 4. Now, to complete the square on the left-hand side, what we are going to do is that we will divide minus 3, that is the coefficient of x, by 2. Square it and add to both sides of the equation. When we do that, we have x squared minus 3x plus minus 3 over 2 squared. And of course, this is equal to 25 over 4 plus minus 3 over 2 squared is 9 over 4. Now, this is a perfect square. So we take 1x and we take 1 minus 3 over 2. And then we square. Of course, you know that if we expand this, we get exactly this. Now, this is equal to 25 plus 9 is 34 over 4. The next thing we are going to do is to take square root of both sides of this equation. And of course, when we do that, we have that x minus 3 over 2 is equal to plus or minus the square root of 34 over 4. Now, of course, this is equal to plus or minus the square root of 34 divided by the square root of 4, which is equal to 2. And of course, when we add 3 over 2 to both sides of this equation, we have that x is equal to 3 plus or minus root 34 divided by 2. So furthermore, we have two values of x. And finally, without solving a quadratic equation, we have 4 values of x that apparently satisfy this rational equation. Now, I would like you to check these four values of x. That is x equal to minus 2, x equal to 5, x equal to 3 plus root 34 over 2. And finally, x equal to 3 minus root 34 over 2. And tell me which of these four values of x satisfy the original equation. And with that, we come to the end of this tutorial. I hope you learned something new. If you enjoy such content, please subscribe to the channel. Leave us a thumbs up to support the channel. Thanks for watching, and you can see more videos here.